Angasi, appreciation yo, Angasi, Enyuyo, Chabulanyo, Ngando, appreciation yo, Angasi, Enyuyo, Chabulanyo, Ngando, President abadde alikudukira abaana b'amasomero abastavinga alikudukira n'amasomero abastavinga mu masomero aga universities oba government sponsored students abadde bastavinga abadukire n'abawa emmere. Anyesiga Anna ogamba otya, Nasali Jane ogamba otya, Kenneth ogamba otya, Angela ogamba otya, Alwaza Sambanga tamulabye nange simulabye. Oli Dr. Enza mwana kushaka mu television Uganda abashalinga abatambuza obubaka mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala. Mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala omukulembeze bwatyo wabikoze. Kale ndowooza nange kamberekereze nange kamberekereze. Appreciation yo, Angasi, Enyuyo, Chabulanyo, Ngando,
So we are now going to have lunch with the president, and the president will go.
abaana b'Emakerere basanyufu endowooza mu ggwanga ne bali kulembera tebasoma minisita wa education amuzanga okusukuma bwali namusikana natereeza
live ku Shalom Television Uganda. Dr. Enzyme Mugabulijjo President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu addukiridde abaana b'amasomero aba government sponsorship badde batandise okufiira enjala eyo mu dormitories zaabwe, badde batandise okufiira enjala mu hostels zaabwe n'abagamba ati mufa temufa eggwanga likyabeetaaga mwanguweeko mujje n'ab'ekyambogo webali n'ab'ekyambogo webali. Neno si the president bino itazenga bikola kubadda zenga tukiri abantu kubadda utambi webuli akachere negundi akachere n'akaposha akachere n'akaposha uwozi mwingine wote kama wote ta lakini na pola sasa wote kama wote oli ku Shalom Television Uganda abali ku WhatsApp group yaffe mugaba mutya n'abakyagala okutegeera ebifo bikyaliwo bagala ogyeregattako ebifo bikyaliwo just inbox me with that WhatsApp number kyakabi nnyo. Kyagu waffe tumwagala nnyo. Buno muzanyo wa president waffe okugabira ku bantu, muzanyo wa president waffe agabiranga bulijjo kitegeera. Buno muzanyo wa president. Sabuddenga tayenga togirenga dewa president zezo nyine ezaffe eziriko. Ne kooti agigyeko abagabire bulungi kyakabi nnyo Mr. President. Obanji President abikolanga His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu obuntu butono nnyo ku ye obuntu butono nnyo Right Honorable Speaker Robert Charles Owemachene nkutumiddeko baba nnyo badde okubeera nga ate oteekamu ensibiso okubeereza abantu Right Honorable Speaker Robert Charles Mayor to be naga kudda mu kifo ky'omusajja ono amanyikiddwa nga Mudanyama so ne Honorable Isaac Tomusanga w'Emityana kyakabi nnyo naye badde kubeera nga ogoberera ensonga ate era n'okuziwagira n'okuziteeka mu nkola Emityana tubatumiddeko 45 naba Can your president even
One soda, water. Soda. Water, soda. We don't eat beef. We eat beef. So now in the big beef, that's good. Months back. You don't have Emere mbawe nyingi. Okay, sure. Baja kongera. Baja kudda. Mujja kudda bannange Emere firi abana mubawe emmere nyingi. Amatera ko temufaayo.
waliwo abaleero nga mufa enjala muwedde mmwe mugende Makerere mustavinge mujje pulezidenti abawe ekyokulya muve mwefe bwe wasoma ddanga wavaayo ddayo osome ustavinge nawangwe akustavingisa mala okustavingisa ojja okuba endulu ku national unity platform pulezidenti ajja kuwa emmere mukitegedde ennaku egyo twadde ekisolo so pulezidenti yamuyisiza ne boy Zola president yampa luli keeki n'empunga kati bawampa emmere enkola nti ekisinza okufa mbeere wano kambeere wano wakuba wakwata essowaani nagamba ezem nyinza kufa bufi naye president abikolanga bulijjo kuva ddala ng'akyaliri ng'akyakuba omuziki ng'abikolanga kitegeera ng'abikolanga era nja kuba gikuza okusubscribe to the channel Shalom Television Uganda abantu tusinze okubeera nga tubatuusaako buli kimu ate nze mumanyi zisirimba ongeddemu ekifi baaba koze ntya okufuna ku mmere agafuna mmere jangu ku kitebe agafuna ku mmere jangu ku kitebe ate layini ekyali mpanvu nnyo terina agamba I miss the Shiba agamba the blood of Jesus now settled in Jesus' name Shiba asabidde emmere kyakabi nnyo
over time. When I was listening to us singing the university anthem, you know me, I pay attention to the lyrics. I would hear from east to west, from north to the south, all voices singing Arise Makerere. But does that still reflect? Does that still make sense? Arise Makerere. Don't forget, through the years, those that have walked through the great gates of Makerere, are the gates still great? Is Makerere still great? I was very well represented by the people that have spoken, especially your leadership. Your former president put it very straight, and I cannot add so much useful stuff to that. However, like Comrade Katana said, all institutions are being eroded slowly but surely. What's painful is that what is meant to build for the future is actually clearly destroying the future. Imagine the children in primary school that are going for their PLE, those that are going for or are doing their UCE exams, those that are sitting their senior six. You think they dream of coming to Makerere, the greatest university in Uganda? No. Because, I mean, look at the government students. Back then we would brag at being government students. It meant a lot. People would fear me because I was a government student. They don't fear you anymore. Why? Because of what the regime has reduced you to. This is not an issue of the enablers. It is not an issue of the students that send you out. As a matter of fact, it is not an issue of Nawangwe. That's the original planner of all this, and that is General Museveni. And if the guy was gone by now, you would not be here. So, friends, you are on your own. We all are on our own. And therefore, each one of you, each one of us must play a role in the transformation of this country. Everywhere it is dead because that's how they want it to be. They want to reduce you to beggars. But most importantly, they want to beat you down psychologically, to make you believe that you don't deserve anything. You are the first line of intellectualism in Uganda. But look at you, look at how you're being treated. They're forcing you to believe that you don't matter in this country. And I beseech you, don't accept that nonsense because you matter. Back in the day, how could a DPC in my days call a student of Makerere and tell them not to exercise their right? In my generation, you tell us that nonsense. It's like in my generation, all of us were Musidis. All of us were Nambasas. And I request you to emulate these leaders. Dictatorial governments only listen to pressure. And that brings me to why we invited you here. We were in Kisoro yesterday, but we knew that we had to meet you today. So what we are doing today is only a symbolic gesture of solidarity with you, to share a meal with you, but most importantly, to provoke those that are supposed to be fulfilling this responsibility and they are absconding on it. So with this gesture, I want to challenge the administration of Makerere, and indeed to warn you that these students that don't have to eat, when push comes to shove, they are going to eat you. So better do what you have to do now. To you friends, if you don't stand up, nobody is going to see you. If you don't speak up, nobody is going to hear you. Such governments work on pressure. And we hope this gesture, number one, incites others. Because you guys are our children, you are our friends, but most importantly, you are our hope. So I encourage all thoughtful Ugandans to come to your aid. Hunger is not like rent. Rent can wait. Hunger, you cannot hide from it. Some of us have skills in hiding from landlords, but you cannot hide from your own stomach. So this is to remind those that are responsible and to provoke them and to warn them. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you to pressure those that are supposed to do things so that they can do what they are mandated to do. I thank you and I encourage you to stand firm, to resist. This is oppression, and like Bike said, you can replace oppression with Museveni. Rise up and demand for what's rightfully yours, because if you don't, then even the most basic of your rights, you will lose them. When you pressure them, they will do what they have to do and everybody will be happy. Thank you very much for God and my country. People power, our power. I definitely don't want to be bya luzungu lero. Bya luzungu banange. Lero luzungu abo mawulire g'Oluganda mugazze mu Luganda nga munnyonnyola byayogedde mu luzungu. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We will not take questions. We will interact with you. We will now take the next step of the luncheon. There is a registration table there with Alan, so you work it out. You come and tell me here. I will not give you chance because the president has spoken. No, we are going to give you the modalities. Don't move as yet. We will give the direction on how we go because we have certain things that you're going to receive.
Oli ku Shalom Television Uganda, subscribe to the channel. Betali na Shalom kuleke kati tuli Kampala. Abandi bebuuza ne mu mwatambudde mutya. Twabuse bubuuse. Twabuse. Abana oli. Aombe bwami bwami.
Mr. President, Mr. President,
Masanyalazi. Oli live ku Shalom Television.
Mr. President, that man has very inspiring words. He really wanted me to give him a chance to say something, but this is what he has for you. He asks you to keep time when you have events, and there is a student who has passed on in Chambogo because of anger. A young girl has passed on because of anger, and let us all stand up in recognition of that lost soul. Let's stand up for recognition of that lost soul. That is what it means. It's not rhetoric. We are not here for games. People are dying, and they are dying of lack of food. In the 21st century.